Hey, everybody, good to see you again this week, and especially in light of the passage that we're considering, James chapter 4, verses 13 through 17. I'm just grateful the Lord has given me more time to be able to uh, dig into this passage and to share it with you. That's sort of what the whole point of the passage is just depending on the Lord for any time that He gives us. That's how we started last week, is looking at what James 4:13 13 and 14 first part says, which is, "Come now, you who say today or tomorrow we will go into such and such a town and spend a year there and trade and make a profit, yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring." So do you see the contrast? Let's say, here's our plan for tomorrow, and we make all the arrangements. And tomorrow, I think, in the context of this, is really the future. Anything from literally tomorrow to ongoing. And then the contrast, or the spoke in the crowbar in the spokes says, "But you don't know what tomorrow will bring." And I made the point that it doesn't mean we shouldn't plan. Scripture has many passages that talk about being orderly and planning, but we should hold it loosely, recognizing that God is in charge of life. He grants us life each day. Our days are numbered according to His book of our days, and we literally don't know what tomorrow will bring. So that's sort of truth number one. And then truth number two starts in the second half of verse 14. It says this: "What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes." Now, certainly there are some lives that are so short, infant deaths, children dying, etc., where the lifespan literally is short, well below life expectancies on the average of the human population. But even for those who live many, many years, our life is a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. Again, this is a perspective builder for us. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, number one. And should the Lord give us tomorrow, it's one more day in a misting away life, a life that's going to vanish from this earth soon in the scope of eternity. And so that's a big picture truth I want to just challenge all of us with this week. How are you living in terms of eternity? If your life here is just a mist and it's going to vanish, logic would say, I'm going to invest my time, my resources, my efforts into things that go on past the mist, go on past the point of vanishing, and last for good, for eternity. So today, what's the grid that you're putting your choices through, making your decisions through? Is it temporal? Is it the here and now? Is it gathering more here in this vanishing, misting away life? Or is it focused on what will last past this temporal, short life? I want to challenge us to invest in eternity. Our relationships, the words we use, the worship that we practice should be focused on the Lord, His plan, His will, His person, for whatever time God has given us. So this week, focus on eternity, the stuff that lasts. I love you, and again, Lord willing, if He gives me another chance, another opportunity to keep going, He grants me life. I will see you next time. Until then, God bless you. Take care.